Hey everybody, happy Canada Day. Welcome to the channel. It's early. First things first, I made some coffee. I'm gonna pour coffee, but welcome everybody. We'll get started. Thanks for joining me. This is good. The weather here has actually started off kind of lousy the last couple days, but it looks like it's actually got a little bit nice. So after I make these pancakes, I think we're gonna go for a little walk. And yeah, we are early today for this special pancake edition of virtual dinner party. So thanks everybody. And I know a few people are joining and cooking along. So we'll take our time here. If I think Christine's making pancakes, Stella and Nadia and Rob are making pancakes together for their family. And I don't know if anybody else is joining along, but if you are, let me know in the comments, and we'll take our time and we'll make some pancakes. This recipe makes, if you're looking for a pancake recipe, it's down in the description below. I printed mine out so I would remember what to do. And this one will make about, this recipe comes out, the batter's fairly thick, so it's fairly, like they end up being kind of fairly thick pancakes. If you want to thin them down, you can add a bit more milk, but this will give you like four like pretty hefty pancakes. And actually I can only eat usually about one and a bit anyway, like from this. So don't worry if you think this looks a bit small. The pancakes end up being quite like like cake, not cake, but pancakes. So they're fairly thick, and then we're going to add some toppings to it. So if you're making for more people, like more than 2 people, you might want to double the batch. So I think Nadia with the family is probably doubling the batch. And Christine's been asking, yeah, so Christine, let's see here. Oh, okay, so Freddie is making pancakes too. Awesome, welcome Freddie. Freddie just started a new channel, everybody. I don't know if anybody's here knows Fred. Well, most people I think watching right now know Freddie, but he's got a channel he started on YouTube. It's called Freddie Got Furloughed, so you can check it out. He's doing some walking and hikes around the Lower Mainland, and kind of showing some cool spots while he's off work. So check out his channel. Just Google, so you can search for it in YouTube after you leave here. Freddie Got Furloughed. Check out his videos, and he followed along one of my recipes last night, so that was pretty cool. He's making pancakes. Christine is making bacon Marmite pancakes going on. Let me know, send me a picture of that or post a picture to my Facebook, Christine. I want to see those after. That sounds awesome. Nadia's watching on the couch. And I do have, so Christine, yes, I have a video I'm going to film for a coffee video. First thing, I need to get more coffee, which I've ordered. And I need to find our espresso maker because it calls for espresso, and I want to make it with espresso instead of the French press. So there we go. I think I said hi to everybody. Stephanie's here. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Canada Day to our American friend. Alpine Gouch, happy Canada Day. And I think that's everybody. Lois is here. Good morning. Welcome. Yeah, off work. Different time for everybody. So this is kind of good. We get some different new faces and old faces coming back. So let's get this started because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. I don't know if anybody else has, but I haven't. So recipe is down below if you're following along. Easy. Pancakes are so easy. You don't need to worry about buying that mix in the container. You can just make it yourself. First ingredient, we've got flour, regular flour, baking powder goes in that. It does have a little bit of white sugar in the recipe. And we got milk, and also an egg goes in there. So I got eggs here, and then before we mix it, when we do mix it all up, in this one I've got the butter. There's some butter to melt. I've already got it portioned out. I'm gonna melt that in just quickly in the microwave, and we'll mix that in at the last little bit, and then a zest. Nothing would be complete without a lemon zest. So we're gonna do a lemon zest. This is kind of optional, but you can use it it's nice on the microplane. Gives it a nice lemon flavor in your pancakes. So something a little different, nice flavor to add on that. If you don't have a lemon, don't worry about it. You can skip that part. And then I've got like my topping. So I know Stephanie was asking what's so Canadian about pancakes, but it's the maple syrup. So that is what we're going to put on top of our pancakes here. We've got maple syrup. We've also got from one of the local farms is Saskatoon berry Saskatoon berry syrup, so we might put that on one of them as well. And then I've got some these aren't fresh, they were in the freezer, but we got some raspberries to put on top. And I've also, we'll probably slice, you could put this in the mix, but I've got a banana to use up, so I'm going to cut that up. These are getting brown, so I got to use them up. I'm going to slice some of those up on my pancake. So let me know in the comments. I know Christine is making Marmite and bacon pancakes, so those will be interesting. Is anybody else kind of, what's everybody's toppings if you're following along? What are you, just traditional maple syrup or any kind of fruit? What are you doing? Let me know in the comments and let's get started. I need my coffee. I haven't had a sip yet. Yeah, so what kind of pancakes are you making? And who's hungry? I guess it's still early. Most people I think watching are on the West Coast. I'm not sure, Stephanie. I'm not sure what time zone you're actually in. And yeah, Saskatoon Berry Friday is really good. We picked up this syrup at the Saskatoon Nursery Farm. There's a farm that's kind of maybe about 45-minute drive south from here. It's like a nursery farmer's market kind of place, and we've got this Saskatoon berry syrup. So yeah, so we're gonna try that. And oh, Uncle Lisa Productions, welcome. Yeah, thanks for catching the stream. Different time. We're usually on at night, so we're getting some new faces. And it's I don't know if you're in Canada, but it's a holiday in Canada. Obviously, if you're Canadian, you know that. If you're American, it's Canada Day. So it's like our July 4th. And blueberry syrup and whipped cream. Yeah, hey, you know what? That reminds me, I have some whipped cream I could whip up too, but I'm gonna keep it without the just the fruit and the berries. And we're perfect for Central Time. There we go. So Stephanie, it is brunch time. Perfect. Let's get started. Too much yapping here. Let's start measuring some of these ingredients out. We'll put this. I mean, you can watch. I mean, I guess you can watch me measure ingredients into a bowl. But we're going to add all of our. Get all together all of our dry ingredients. So if you look on the recipe down in the description, there is a list. And it's got the dry ingredients there. So let me give you some room here so we can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. So we're gonna use 1.5 cups of flour. And I've got a knife here to just level off the mix. So that's 1 cup. And then 1/2 cup here. The thing about pancake batter is you don't have to be, I mean, with baking, right? You have to be, this is why I don't like baking a lot. You have to be precise with baking, but with pancake batter, you can wing it a little bit, and you don't have to be super precise, because if it comes out a bit, when you're mixing it up, if it comes out a bit runny, you can add a bit more flour. If it comes out, too thick, you can add a bit more of the milk. So 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And I don't have a 1/2 teaspoon measuring, so I just kind of wing that as well. But that's okay. And the last dry ingredient is what do we got here? We've got white sugar. So we've got a tablespoon of white sugar. We'll put that in there as well. And then we're almost done. That's the best part about pancakes. And yeah, Jason's here. He's here. There we go. Jason's watching from the bedroom, because if it's too close, the echo, because with the live, it echoes and makes everything confusing, because I'm talking, and then 10 seconds, 15 seconds later, I hear it. So he's just in the other room. So we've got that. We do want to give the dry ingredients, just to give it a bit of a mix, to get it all together. If you have a sifter, you could sift it together, but not super important. But just give that a mix. And so Jason's gonna have his with Saskatoon berry syrup and raspberries. So order has been placed. So people following along, hopefully you're okay. Let me know if you need me to slow down or speed up, or if you need me to say something again, just let me know in the comments. You might even be ahead of me. Let's do an egg in there. So we're gonna add the wet ingredients now, and I am gonna just quickly melt the butter in the microwave. You could melt this on the stove, but it usually only needs about 10 seconds in the microwave. You just want to melt it. And then we'll get our milk ready. And we've got an egg. We've got an egg going in, and 1 1/4 cup of milk. Let's just get this ready. I've told, yeah, Stephanie, I don't know if she might still be sleeping. She knows that it's starting at a different time, but I'm just gonna measure the milk out, 1 1/4 cup. She might be still sleeping. She usually, if she mixes it, she'll catch the replay. Now pancakes, when we grew up as kids, my dad used to make pancakes. We had pancakes, I think, like almost every Sunday. We'd have pancakes as kids. So I remember that. This is almost melted. So we've got the butter melted there. Just, you know what, it needs, no, by the time I think we stir it, it'll almost be ready. Oh, okay. Well, that's, you know what, Christine, that's okay. I think you'll be fine. Be rich for sure. But yeah, water thins it out. Should be all right. Just, I think reduce the cream amount and add some water to it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And yeah, Uncle Lisa, I think you might have missed out at the beginning, but yeah, we have maple syrup here. So we'll be having that with our pancakes. And yeah, it is Canada Day, right, Christine? So it is, yeah, maple syrup. Has to be maple syrup. All right. So let's put in we're doing the wet ingredients now. So crack an egg, and then we'll add our milk, or in Christine's case, cream. And then you just want to whisk this together. We're not really like whisking it, but we're making sure it's stirred up. Now it's going to look fairly thick, but we still have to add the butter in there. And this is a fairly, let me just get the rest of the, there. This is a fairly thick batter, but that is what it's supposed to be like, because what we come out with is fairly, the pancakes kind of end up being, I don't know if you can, the pancakes end up being a fairly thick size on these. If you want them thinner, add a bit more milk. But if you follow along the recipe, that's what we're doing. It's nice with the fruit on top. And Stella's, okay, Stella's free a bit insisting adding vanilla. Yeah, why not? Add some vanilla for sure. You can do that. Why not? I'll tell you what. I'll for Stella too. I've got some vanilla. So let's put let's wing it. Sure. Touch of vanilla in there as well. There we go. Don't need much. And we're gonna do I don't know if you're doing, Stella, if you're doing the lemon zest, but let's do the lemon zest in there as well right now. And then after this is in, we're gonna add the butter. There we go. That's that. Let's get the butter. It is all melted now. Almost. No, it's melted. So butter in. And we just want to stir that in. And that is our batter. It's going to stick quite a bit to the spatula, so you just want to get that off, and then we'll finish it with just stir it around, get all the stuff off the sides with a spatula, and make sure all of the ingredients are all mixed in. And that's our pancake batter. There we go. So if you've done it and followed the recipe, it's going to be a fairly, as you can see, a fairly thick batter. When we put that into the skillet, it's going to be, we're going to kind of push it out and flatten it out a little bit with the ladle. But they give us nice, I think I said it before, but nice big pancakes. So. Oh, there we go. So Mom, everybody was asking for if you were here. So welcome, happy Canada Day. And Christine, yeah, you know what? If you did everything at the same time, yeah, you just got to stir it in. Pancakes, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with pancakes. And yeah, it's a thick pancake. Thick pancake. So let me know how everybody is. I'm going to start heating up. I've got my cast iron skillet. I'm going to heat up. So people following along, kind of a low medium heat for these ones because they are thicker. They're going to take a little bit longer to cook on each side. So you want to have a bit lower heat. So medium low, and let that heat up. And hopefully everybody's kind of ready when I'm just gonna let I've got the frying pan just heating up here. So I'm gonna have some more coffee and let that warm up. And see, I knew it. She fell back asleep. See, had a nap. It's already the morning. I had a nap. It's okay. It's Canada Day. And yeah, so Freddie, this was a recipe. I found this recipe kind of online and tried it out, but I added the lemon zest because it gives it a nice. Yeah, it's nice. I don't know, Freddie, if you're using to zesting. Hopefully, I know I think you've watched the show quite a bit, but obviously we always swear by the microplane. Hopefully, you have one of these to use in the zest, but a regular zester is fine too. Really, once you if you use the microplane to do it and get the zest, it really brings the smell is really good. Nice lemon. You can actually really smell it. So, get my syrups ready. There we go. Who's hungry? I'm getting hungry now. Oh, cheese grater works too, Freddie. I guess the one thing with the microplane, even over a regular, or waiting this heat up, we can talk. This gives it such a nice fine, and it just takes, if you can see, it takes a second. It just takes the zest off. It doesn't get any of that, the white. What's the white part called? Pith, I think it's called. So when you zest it, it only brings off the actual zest part. So you're just getting all that nice. You're getting the flavor and the smell without the extra. Like if you get it too much of the skin off, it just gets that pith part is bitter, so it just gets the zest. And you can get these. They have them on Amazon, Freddie. If you're looking for one, you'll probably see on most of our recipes that we use this quite a bit. I put a link There's always a link in the description of the video of some of the kitchen toys, so you can check it out there, and it'll take you to it. They're only about $10. They're not very expensive. So let's see how this is doing. It's warming up. Just needs a couple more minutes. I got this cast iron frying pan a few weeks ago, so we've been using this for a lot of stuff. It's nice to cook on. I never had a cast iron before, but it takes a little bit to heat up, so it's all evenly heated. But once it's heated up, it's nice. So if everybody's ready, let me know, because we'll get this started. We'll do I'm just going to cook one pancake at a time, because like I said, they're fairly big. But I've got a scoop, you can see in the top there, and we give a nice size scoop and into the pan. But what we want to do as it goes is just kind of spread it out a little bit. These are definitely like rustic, home, old school style pancakes. So one scoop, like so, and put it down. If you have a bigger skillet, you can obviously do more at a time, but we can just do one on ours. Some people have, I think, like the big skillet. So you need a few minutes on each side. As it's cooking, you'll start to see it kind of it'll start to kind of bubble a little bit. That's when we know it's about halfway done, and then we'll flip it over. So, and you know what, Lois, I put a little bit. Good question. The cast iron pan, once it's seasoned, it doesn't really stick with stuff like this. It's kind of enough. If you're using like a non-stick pan, you'll be fine to not put a bit of oil. You could put a little bit on there. There's enough kind of one with the cast iron. If you're using it, there's a little bit of oil always kind of on it, because once you clean it, you re-oil it. So you don't really need to add any extra on top when you're cooking a pancake. Anyways, it'll be fine. But if you're using like a regular frying pan that maybe isn't non-stick, like an aluminum pan or something like that, you would probably want to put a little bit of just to wipe a bit of oil on there for sure. Not a ton, or even a little touch of butter would be okay. Or if you have like if you want to use, even if you have a little spray, you could use that. So hopefully that helps. Oh, hey, Lorenzo, what are you having on your pancakes, Lorenzo? It's like the whole Cosley family is here. And you can almost kind of like look at it. It still needs a few more seconds. And then we'll show a pancake cam. So it kind of goes. And then we'll get our plate ready. Watching pancakes. Oh yeah, that would work. You can drop a little to make sure the pan is like hot enough. Flick a little bit of water with your fingers, and it'll sizzle, and you'll know it's hot. You get kind of used to with this one, because there's a little bit of oil on it. You can kind of almost see the cast iron. It kind of starts to smoke a little bit, I guess would be the best way to describe it. That's when you kind of know it's hot and ready to go. But I would say for these pancakes, because it is fairly thick, they take about 3-4 minutes on each side till they're done. Yeah. And Lorenzo's having plain maple syrup. Nothing wrong with that. You could also have jam. If you don't have any syrup, you could also have jam on pancakes. Yeah, they're good. I'll be interested to see Christine, how your pancakes, your kind of savory pancakes turn out a little bit more. Christine, did you add the sugar to it as well? Because I guess with if you're having bacon and Marmite, a little bit bacon and Marmite, a little bit more savory, you could probably omit the sugar part. But if it's in there already, it's in there already. It's all right. And Lorenzo likes pancakes. All right, we'll give this a flip. There we go. That's a good looking pancake. And you can see, well, I'll show you after how it's the baking powder in there. That's what causes things to rise, like helps leavening, right? Helps it rise, and that's what's causing the pancakes to go like rise up, cake. And that's a good question. Are Canadian pancakes typically thick? You know what? I don't know. I think it's just kind of more the recipe. I know sometimes the batters you buy in the store, Stephanie, it usually ends up being fairly on the thin side. But when you make the batter and stuff from scratch, it seems because there's, I think, more baking powder in there, that it comes out and they kind of rise a bit more like a cake. So I kind of like them like thicker than that. Then you just have to have one. You don't have to cook a whole bunch. So if you're having like people for breakfast or brunch, like people over for breakfast and brunch, you don't have to make like 3 or 4 pancakes for everybody, or you can make like one and give it to someone and then make another. You know what I mean? It's less to cook, so you do the nice big one. And it is looking good there. Let's see here. Lucia likes some plain. That's okay. You can have pancakes however you want to have pancakes. And so Christine is adding sugar, so maple bacon. That'd be good. Sweet bacon. And I should yes, I will do something on making jam when Lois, when the fresh berries are out. We'll make some jam. I did make. I didn't film it because I'm doing a test, but I did make. This is homemade Dijon mustard. So I'm gonna try. This has to sit in the fridge for another few days till it's ready. If it turns out good, I'll make it on the show, and I'll record a video to show it's right. So Freddie, if you don't think it's hot enough, if you can take the corner of your, and just kind of pull up. If you can pull up the corner and it's browned, like on the top, you'll know it's ready. You want it kind of a lower. You do kind of want this batter is a. It's because it's thicker. You do want it on the lower heat, so it might not bubble a lot because it's not a super flat pancake. But go more with the color. So if you peel over, look at the bottom, and you can see the color is like nice golden brown, then you know it's time to flip it over. Hopefully that answers your question. But if you kind of follow along the same time as me and put the pancake down in the pan, I mean, obviously the temperatures will vary maybe a little bit, but you could probably have flipped it if you just look at the color. These ones won't fall apart. They're not super runny, right? So they won't. If you're flipping it and it's a bit soft, it's not gonna ruin it. You'll have time to put it back down. And this one's almost done. So I'm gonna get my toppings ready. Oh, my mom's having blueberry syrup. I don't know if she's having pancakes today, but I remember, yeah, we'd have blueberry syrup at home too. That's a Canadian thing. Oh, and Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa, welcome. Hopefully your drive was good. I know you were going to, I think, Oregon. So hopefully you made it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Portland. Welcome. And then we can check the other side. So we're done, right? This one's finished. So I'm going to put this one down, and I'm going to start the other one, so I can get it ready for Jason. I'm gonna eat this one, and I'm gonna eat it in front of everybody, and then I'll make one for Jason. So there we go. Okay, let's get this one. We'll get our toppings. We'll get our toppings together. Oh, okay, Jason, you want this one?
I'll have that one.
Okay, Jason's gonna have this one. He's gonna say hi.
Hi, everyone.
So raspberries, we're gonna do raspberries. Let's move this out of the way. And then you can put butter on as well, but because there's butter in there. Maple syrup. I'll let Jason do the taste test, I guess, for the show.
Okay.
So, because this is his. And so Rob's is looking good. There we go. So here, I'll let him do the.
Do you have a fork?
Yep. Hopefully it's good. Oh, your brother says hi.
No, it's really good.
You have to show on the camera. Up. There you go.
The lemon zest is really good. Super good.
There we go. Canada Day pancakes. I don't know if everybody else, are you eating any yet? He's gonna go eat his pancakes. I got mine cooking. Right there. My second one. This one's actually a little bit bigger. And they're looking good, yeah. Oh, and Christine's were done. Okay, so I can't wait to see those. I'll check those after the stream. How did yours turn out, Freddie? Take a picture, Freddie, and post it on my Facebook so I can see them when they're done. I'm gonna have banana on mine. To use these up. When we ordered the online groceries, they gave me like the most giant bunch of bananas. Oh, he just flipped. Okay, well, no. So Freddie says hi. It's okay, Freddie, because I got one more on, so I'm still cooking. No worries. So let me know when you're done and how they taste. And no, it's not too sweet. That's how we like them in Canada. This batter being fairly thick though too, Stephanie. If you do this batter, this would work for waffles too. I mean, I guess that's maybe one way to describe it. It's kind of like a waffle shape, like a pancake / waffle batter. That's pretty close. So I think if you were to put this in a waffle maker, you'd be able to use the same batter. And I think you have I'm pretty sure you have a Texas waffle maker, Texas shaped. And you could put bananas in the batter. Yeah, you could do that. I liked having it on top. Okay, let's here. Oh, this is ready to flip. So look at that. Now when this one's ready, I'll try this one. Too heavy for waffles? It might be. Yeah. No, I think it would work, Lois. I think it would work. Puffs up though, so you'd have to put less. You have to make sure you don't put too much into the waffle machine. And yeah, this one's a little bit dark. That's okay. Nadia's are ready. Let me know how they go, Nadia. Oh, and so send a picture on my Facebook, Nadia. Dean's are all gone. That's so funny. It's too good. But yeah, this one, okay, yeah, a little bit dark. That's okay. I'm still gonna eat it. But so it's different. Yeah, a bit different. Hey, not as they're light. They're light, puffy pancakes. Tastes good. I need a plate. No, I'll use this one. Get mine ready. Almost. Needs about a minute on the bottom there. Yeah, we'll call it slight charring. It's not burnt, it's okay. I think it looks darker on the camera than it actually is. It's not black. I think you'd have to spread it out a little bit, but you'll be surprised when it heats up though, that it would when it's ready. So there we go. Whoop. Okay, let's get this one ready. Jason's is done. And oh, Lisa, yeah, you'll have to let me know how you like them. I'll show you a trick for bananas. So you can partly, let's see if I can get into the camera here. You can partly peel them in half, and then to get them to cut them, you can just use a spoon and just slice it that way. There we go. Bananas. And I like maple syrup as well. Lots of syrup. There we go. So there we go. Banana maple syrup pancakes. Yeah, Jason, just if it can focus. There we go. There they are. Oh, those look good. So yeah, it's like a cake. I have enough to make one more, because these ones I did fairly big. And I'll put it on the last one. Oh, that's good. No, this is enough, because you like literally these are big size pancakes that once you eat them, you're pretty full with one. Because you can see they're fairly thick. And I'll have to check out my page after when it's done. Yeah, the second one always does work a better. I think the pan gets, that's a common mistake, is the pan's maybe not hot enough ready when you do the first one, because you're always in a hurry to have a pancake. Yeah, I know I'm eating like I'm partly starving, but they're good. They're so good. You know, I'm gonna do the last one. We'll have to split this. There. And yeah, so like a Labrador Retriever, pretty much. I like pancakes. They're good with the bananas. There we go. I can't wait to see your pictures, because I'm looking forward. I want to see those bacon pancakes. That sounds interesting. And yeah, exactly. So that's a good, that's like eating, yeah, that's a good, I think it's a good way to end it here, Christine. After we eat this, we're definitely going to go for a walk. It's sunny outside now, which is nice. It's supposed to maybe start raining again. So we're going to get out while we can. And, so there we go. And I eating like a treat. Yeah, like treats. These pancakes are a treat. So thanks. And yeah, so something hopefully a little different for everybody. A little bit different pancake style, old fashioned style we call them. Hopefully you like the recipe. I've got one more here. I'm not going to burn the second one as much, but that's it. Thanks for joining us on Canada Day, everybody. If you haven't already, we've got 14 people watching. So if you haven't already, if you could hit the thumbs up button as you go here, that would be awesome. If anybody else is making pancakes or makes them later, come back to the Facebook page and leave me a picture of how it turned out, because I always want to see your toppings. Let me know what you put on there. That's it. Happy Canada Day, everybody. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, we had a couple new people here. If you're still watching, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification, because we normally do live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's normally at 5 o'clock cooking dinner, but obviously with the holiday today, we did like a breakfast brunch. So it's always something a little different. So that way, if you hit the notification, you will know that we are going live, and you can join in. If you have any ideas for recipes, leave me a comment, send me a message. That'd be awesome. So that's it. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Canada Day. Don't forget, wash your hands, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care, everybody. Bye.